Well, this topic is one that I'm sure is going to raise a few hairs from different people around the country, but it's all about feelings and the misconception that feelings often give us when we're using them as a guidepost to make decisions in life. Hi, I'm David Essel, all-faith minister, relationship coach, life coach, oh my gosh, adjunct professor, author, so much more. You can read about it at talkdavid.com. So, is it true that our feelings are awesome guideposts that we should follow when we're trying to make decisions in life? You know, over the past several years, there's been many awesome books, excellent books, that if taken literally, would have us convinced that we should always follow our feelings when making a decision. In other words, if it feels right, do it, and if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. And that would be the gravest mistake you could make in life. I think a lot of the books and the programs that are out today are not meant to be taken literally. In other words, if someone is guiding us along decision making, is that we can't go with black and whites when it comes with feelings. And I'm going to give you a ton of examples why. This isn't just my philosophy, this is real life stuff. The illusion in life is that our feelings are our guidepost. It's illusion. It's 100% illusion. Now, that doesn't mean that sometimes doing the right thing feels good. But did you realize that oftentimes following the right path and making the right decision feels terrible? Do you know that sometimes following the right path and making the right decision fills you with anxiety? And do you know that that's okay? The reason this comes up is that I've had so many clients, I'm going to say in the last year, come in and go, well, the reason I'm here is that I have to make this decision and I know I need to follow my feelings, but I'm having a hard time with it. And I said, what do you mean? Well, here's the decision and it doesn't feel good, so I'm not supposed to go there. And I said, I don't understand that. You have to make a decision regarding a marriage, a job, doing something that you really thought you wanted to do, and it doesn't feel right, and so you're not going to do it. Like, that doesn't make sense. Now, logically, it makes sense, right? And in a perfect world, everything you do would be perfect. La, 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 la. Guess what? It ain't a perfect world. It's not. There are many things that we really should be doing in life that don't feel good. Let me give you some examples. Number one. What is the number one thing that people fear in studies more than death? If you said public speaking, you're right. So, if we're going to go along with this feeling thing when making your decisions, you would say, oh my gosh, I feel so filled with anxiety about public speaking, I'm just not going to do it. It doesn't feel right. And you would probably lose out on great social skills, communication skills, advancements in your career, making more money, and so many other benefits, right? Because it doesn't feel good means nothing oftentimes when it comes to making the right decision in life. Don't get lulled back into this little blue sky type of a living where that if it feels good, do it. If it doesn't, don't. Please don't go there. But that's what I'm seeing come into my office. Client after client after client. Well, you know, I think I'm going to end this marriage now. And why is that? Well, it just doesn't feel good. We're just really struggling. Okay. And tell me why you want to end the marriage. Well, it doesn't feel good, and marriages should feel good. Well, did you realize that sometimes in relationships, marriage, business, or whatever, it doesn't feel good, but that doesn't mean you don't keep going. Do you see what I'm saying here? We'd have no public speakers in this world if people wanted to follow their feelings when it came to public speaking. It would never happen. And think about riding bikes. You would never get back on the bike after the second or third time if you followed your feelings, right? You wouldn't. Or swimming. Lots of people would never get back into a pool and swim if they followed their feelings because the first couple times they rode the bike they were afraid, or the first couple times they swam they were afraid. It's okay to have fearful feelings. It doesn't have to feel good to be the right path. In relationships. You know, some people say with writing, I've interviewed so many authors. Now, I've written 5 books and I haven't run into this yet. But many, many authors say that they'll start writing a book and they'll hit wall after wall after wall. It feels like crap. Nothing's coming. Well, if you pay attention to this philosophy that you should always follow your feelings and your feelings resonate with which is right or wrong, these people would never finish a book. It's true. What about exercise? Lots of people know that the only time that they're going to stick with an exercise program is first thing in the morning. Does it feel good? Not for many people. Waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to exercise, does that sound like a ball? For most people, no. It doesn't feel good at all. But when they get up and train, and then you see the end result of their training, they're losing weight, they're feeling better, they're less stressed, and some of them compete in bodybuilding competitions, figure competitions, and the only way they can do it is if they get up at 4 a.m. So I just want to break that misconception, ladies and gentlemen, today, that things have to feel good in order to be your right path. As a matter of fact, more often than not, the opposite is true. Success comes from doing those things that don't feel good, from the discipline, from sticking with a relationship that might be really tumultuous and coming out the other side. In 20 years, I will tell you this, I bet 80% of my clients who are outrageously successful today all went through extreme periods of stress and times when if they were to follow their feeling meter, they would have walked. And when they walked, they would have never been successful in their marriage, with money, with sobriety, with weight loss, you name it, they've done it. And the same is true with you. Use your feelings as a guideline, but not a guidepost. If it doesn't feel right, it could be the perfect thing to do. And if I can help you one-on-one, visit me at talkdavid.com. Let me help show you how we can bust these illusions out of the way and get to the reality of success. I work with people all over the world, and I would love to help you. And don't forget also, if you haven't signed up for the YouTube videos, go ahead and sign up, because every time the new ones come out, they come right to your email box. Have a beautiful day. TalkDavid.com. I look forward to talking to you soon.